Hello my lovely friends, welcome to today's video. Today I'll be showing you how to cut perfect pencil skirts. Now I'm going to be cutting both front and the back piece. I fold my dress into two. You're going to fold your dress like this, fold your fabric like this into two. Because this is pattern, I'm not folding it, just I'm using it to teach you work. Now I fold the front into two, I fold the back into two and remove 1 inches for my zip allowance. 1 inches for my zip allowance. So after that, I'll be placing this three important line, because if you want to cut this perfect pencil skirt, you need these three lines, which I'm going to be explaining to you right now. First of all, you measure from waist, measure 6 inches. This 6 inches serve as my upper hip line. Upper hip line is the first line. Now you measure your hip line. Hip line is 8 inches. 8 inches. When the slim person use 8 inches, while the person that is fat uses 9 inches. No, but for this work, I'm using 8 inches for this work. Now from there, I measure my knee length. Knee length for everyone is 18 inches. 18 inches from waist to knee length is 18 inches. You know, this thing anyone can use it. Now from there, I measure my full length. I'm making short skirt, short pencil skirt. Full length of this my dress I'm making. The dress of the although this is the pattern, but the full length of my skirt is 32. All right. So, but this three line is very necessary if you want to get perfect pencil skirt. All right. Now after placing this my three line, this my very important three line, the next thing I'll be doing now is to be dividing my measurement. My waistline is 38 inches. All right. This 38 inches, take your tape like this. For the beginner, take your tape like this. You fold it into two first like this, and remove it again and fold it again. All right, to get your measurement. So what I got here, I divide 38 into 4. I got 9 inches. 9 inches. All right, I got 9 inches. We are cutting perfect pencil skirt. 9 inches. I add 2 inches for my sewing allowance. Now I come straight down to my hip line. I'm not taking any measurement for my upper hip line. I take measurement for my lower hip line. Like I said, for my waist I measure 6 inches. This 6 inches serve as my upper hip line. And for my waist also, I measure 8 inches. And this 8 inches serve as my lower hip line. I hope you understand it. Now, my hip line measurement, like I divide my tape before, is 40. My round hip measurement is 40. So my hip line is 40. 40 divided by 4, like I divide before, is 10 inches. When you take your tape, divide it into 4, what it will give you is 10 inches. Now I add 2 inches. I add 2 inches. These 2 inches serve again as my sewing allowance. Now I go straight to my knee length. This my knee length. Whatever I get from my hip line, I minus 1.5 from it to my knee length. Now I said for my hip line, I got 10 after dividing my measurement there. So this 10 inches, I minus 1.5. 1.5. So what remains here is 8.5. So this 8.5 is what I'll be using for my knee length. Now this is my 8.5 here. I take my 8.5 and I add my sewing allowance 2 inches. All right. Now if I measure this thing all, this my measurement, my allowance and the main measurement, what I got here is 10 and that is, if I add my 1 and that this my 8.5 and my 1.5 and my 2 inches, what I'll be getting is 10.5. I hope you understand me. No, I said I minus 1.5 from my hip to get my pencil skirt, very pencil. What remains is 8.5. Is that 8.5 I place on this particular place and now add my sewing allowance from it. I hope you understand. So if I measure all together, what I got is 10.5. So this 10.5 is what I'll be placing for my full length. For my full length here. So whatever I got from this my knee length, I hope you understand. Take it to my full length. Whether you are cutting long skirt, long pencil skirt, you need this thing. Just this way I did this short pencil skirt. It's still the same thing. So this 10.5, I place it on my full length. Let's assume I'm making full length, full pencil skirt, you know. So whatever I got from this my knee length, take it like this to your full length, whether short or long. That is what you be using for your measurement. So I hope you understand what I'm doing here. Now I'm going to be connecting all these things, all this line all together. Now I connect from this down part here, from this my full length straight to meet with my knee length. I hope you see what I'm doing here. See, from my full length straight to my knee length. From my knee length, I take it straight to meet with my hip line, like this. I hope you see it now. See the line? I hope you see the line now. From my hip, I take it straight to my waistline. Now I see how the shape comes out very well. If you follow this way I cut this skirt, this work to cut your skirt, you will see how curved your pencil will come out. Now from this is my waist now. You see, you can now, when you are done, you use your biro, your chalk to blend it, to curve it well, to blend so that when you are sewing it, there will not be any sharp edge on this hip side. Look at how it's curving from my waist straight to my hip. From this my hip, go straight now to my knee length, and from my knee length straight to the full length. Like I said, if you are making both, whether you are making long skirt or short skirt, take the same way. Whatever you get, this is what will give you fitting. From this knee length, this knee length is what that will give your dress fitting very, very well. And this 18 is for everybody, whether slim or fat person. I take it straight down to my where I want my desired length to be. All I need mostly on this skirt is my knee length. Now I come down to my upper hip line. Let me explain here. This one serves as my dart. You don't need to start looking for asking or looking for how to get what the length of your dart. Your dart, this upper hip line, that it serves as your hip line. Now how to get this your as in it serves as my dart. Okay, this my waist here. How to get my dart is 9 inches. This 9 inches, I divide it into 2. I take my 9 inches like this, I divide it into 2. What I got here is 4.5. So this 4.5 is served as my dart. All right, served as my dart inches. Remember, I've already had my allowance here, 2 inches. These 2 inches have covered the allowance I'm going to be sewing on this particular place. Now I take my ruler, I measure straight line. For me to get it right, I still come to this my lower hip line, measure that the same 4.5 here, so that it will be the same equal. It will be equal. I make straight line. I hope you know what I'm doing. I make straight line like this. Right. So this is my dart line here. So after this, what I'll be doing now is to measure half inches for the both sides. I take my tape like this. I measure half inches here. I measure half inches here. I hope you see it. Now I take my ruler. I place it to meet this side. So take straight like this. Like this. So this has served as my dart allowance. The same this dart, you will place it at the back side. So I'm going to be notching everything together. See it now. This is my dart allowance. So for me to see this dart very well, so I'm going to be notching this dart so that I will know where to sew when I'm sewing it. Now I take my scissors and notch this side first. Remember, your dress will be on fold. Now I've notched this side and this side. So when I'm sewing it now, I will know where it is. I can still notch this middle part here. So I will not make any mistake when I'm sewing it. You know, this thing I'm not here. Anywhere I see it on the upper side, I know that this is where my dart is. Now, before I cut it, I want you to take a good look of this shade very well. See very well. So the main curve here is this from my hip here. You see how it curves to meet this my knee length here. This one is one that gives your work, your skirt fitting, this knee length before I take it straight to my desired length. So I'm going to be cutting it now. Remember, this is my my zip line. So I'm going to be cutting it now. Make sure that when you are placing it, this front side will be as in you place it on top this my zip allowance side here. Let me use pin to pin it so that I can see very well. Now I use pin to pin it so that I will not make any mistake as I'm cutting it. So this serves as my zip. It is where I'll be attaching my zip. Now before you attach, the zip length of your work is going to be 7 or 8 inches. So let's take 8 inches. This is where the zip will stop at this 8 inches. This place will be closed and open at this back side for my short skirt is 7 inches. 7 inches from my down where the desired length of yours, the short skirt, my desired open side is 7 inches. So the opening the opening for the back, the down part, like I said, like take your desired length. 7 from the opening length is 7 inches. Unless you want to take more than that 7 inches. So I'm going to be sewing. It will be sewed from this place, from this zip side here, down to where the open side is. So I'll be cutting it now. I start cutting from this line. Make sure you follow the line of this one. See how it's cutting. So I'm done with this work. Give it a try and see how it comes out. See the shape. This is one that will give you shape for this knee length side. Straight down. Alright. Thanks for watching my video. God bless you. For taking time to watch this video. Please, you know you have not subscribed, don't forget to subscribe on this channel. Like my video and share my video. Thank you for watching my video. I love you. Bye.